What's up guys, it's Angelic. Today I got another reaction video for you guys and it's called AlbertsStuff, The Cost of Success. Before we start, I actually was a big fan of AlbertsStuff during that time, the good old times where he was, before Flamingo, he had a channel called AlbertsStuff. He would post similar videos as he does on Flamingo, but the way he posts on AlbertsStuff is quite different. He has no face cam. Kind of like I'm not using face cam. He just posts robot videos. He trolls. He has like admin commands. He just trolls people, and he does something in a way that not a lot of Roblox YouTubers do. Is that he's being edgy. He's one of the first Roblox YouTubers where he legit acts edgy and unhinged towards players, and that comes with a price. Because after he does it, like back in 2017, he was on top, and then YouTube decided to demonetize his videos and cause his channel to not make money anymore. And if you're not making money, you can't pay bills, you can't do anything in life without money. Then one day, he unfortunately private all his videos and left a couple videos up there and there. I think you can go back and look at it, but he let go of AlbertsStuff and move on to Flamingo, which is a more kid-friendly version of AlbertsStuff. And I looked down the comments as to see why people think about it, and they say that AlbertsStuff left his account, because he is leaving like a negative impact on the younger generation. And yeah, he was being edgy, and he was being so unhinged to a point it does impact the younger generation. That's a bad look on him, so he decided to step away from that and become more kid friendly, which I get it. If you're kid friendly, you know, a lot of kids will watch you and the stuff that you be putting out. Yeah, I get it, but no one can replace AlbertsStuff. So I want to see how this guy breaks down how he got to rise to fame and what led to his downfall. Hold on, let me just connect my headphones. Alright, let's get started. Oh, this video is kind of low quality. That's fine though. This is the old Roblox.
It's been 7 years since he passed away. I still miss him though. It feels like I haven't made any progress moving on. Sometimes I hear his voice in the house late at night, and I go crazy trying to find him again. It feels like he's always just in the next room over, but he isn't. He never is. Living in this house is a constant reminder that he isn't alive anymore. So today is moving day. Me and Mom couldn't stay in the house anymore. We don't know where we'll go. We just know it won't be here. I have to be there for her. The loss hit her really hard. She's just a girl with a big heart after all. I'm getting my stuff together, and after it's loaded into our car, it'll be time for the hardest part. And I can't do it. I can't bring myself to touch AlbertsStuff. Wow, that was an incredibly long intro. I hope I didn't lose any engagement. There's two things that are my guilty pleasures on YouTube. Watching US Army life vlogs and regaining a sense of gratefulness for my comfy, clean, and air-conditioned life. And nostalgia baiting myself.
Do you like waffles? Do you like pancakes? Do you like French toast?
Party.
Hey!
Oh, I be baiting. Masturbate. Admittedly, it's kind of hard to look back on old videos I watched, like Dan TDM and Dan TDM.
I thought the Puppet Master was gonna get us. Woo!
Because I remember how corny I was back when I was like 10. I remember my Undertale phase, I remember my Five Nights at Freddy's phase, I remember my Minecraft phase, and my wanting to be a YouTuber phase.
Yep.
Hey, wait a minute. But there was one guy that I watched and I never really got sick of him. Flamingo, yeah, that fucking guy. Everyone knows him. You either love him or you love him. God, isn't he handsome. Flamingo is a Roblox YouTuber and blah blah blah, pregnant in Roblox, I have a baby.
I was talking about abortion clinics, and I think I found one. See, abortion clinic, or
I don't know where to start with Albert. Yeah, that's his name, by the way. But yeah, I don't know where to start.
like I could fucking kick babies and molest dogs.
In 2011, the channel Roblox Hub was created, and contrary to popular belief, it did not post Roblox porn.
I beg your pardon?
It was effectively Albert's first time ever on YouTube. In the words of his first video, it was intended to give you reasons to play Roblox. His first video is simply titled Play Roblox Paintball, and it's a montage of mic'd paintball, one of the earliest FPS titles on Roblox at the time. Obviously, this was in 2008, and Albert looked like this, so they had minimal editing and no sound at all. It was just watching some kid screen record his game. These videos weren't really that popular. Obviously, Albert didn't have the Midas touch yet that made every single video he made a masterpiece. Most of these were pretty dog shit to watch. He made tons of these videos where it's just him playing a game and driving around. Sometimes he'll try to incorporate like a skit theme to it, but it just wouldn't really work out that well. But the funniest thing, that his last video on Roblox was almost like a post-credit scene, teasing what was to come, like it's Star Wars Rogue One or something. It was called Getting Banned for Spamming Roblox, and while the video doesn't have much shit on it, it's just him doing exactly what the video title says. It's almost like a glimpse of what's to come. In the video, he sees the official count Roblox playing the game he's playing, and he goes in there and just starts spamming. And then there's like a double teaser, because in the spam thing it says meep, like meep say. In a kind of poetic way, it looked like he was really into breaking the rules more than he was interested in being a morally correct character, and that's what a lot of people liked about the content, actually. Technically, Play Roblox Paintball is the first ever video made by Albert, but I think that being banned for spamming Roblox is the true, first Flamingo slash.
Yeah, he is just young, he's trying to do whatever he can to get banned, and his first account was called Streety. I actually remember that he talked about it a few times, and he actually used that account to play with his friend on the AlbertsStuff channel before he privated most of his videos on that account. But I remember he would spam the heck out of Roblox, and Roblox just legit banned him. Playing with the Roblox creator, like the actual Roblox account, that's kind of rare now. You don't see the Roblox account creator playing anything anymore. But back then, it was
AlbertsStuff video. After this, Albert stopped uploading, but then the real party started a few years later.
Alright, I'm feeling this beat, guys. My penis has warts. My penis good at sports. Little did you know it.
AlbertsStuff was a YouTube channel created on July 19th, 2012. However, it didn't begin uploading until the October 2 years later, when he made a video called Why Alan Got Fired, in parentheses, cursing on livestream. Well, this probably doesn't make sense at first, but let me explain. See, in 2015, Roblox hosted a 24-hour live stream on their official Twitch channel in the name of the charity Extra Life. It was like a regular gameplay stream, with Roblox staff members entertaining the audience and playing supported games. So basically, at the end of the night, they were shutting the stream down, and as they were packing up, they left the microphone on, and it caught some of the admins talking crazy about Roblox, and it was a big issue. Here's a clip of some of the things they said.
It won't take you long to realize that Roblox doesn't give a fuck about our department. When the average person goes to Roblox.com, they go, ugh, and don't come back. It's a horrible looking website.
It's like, why is not
I didn't make it.
It matters she 15, my nigga. I like young girls. I like them 15, 14, 16. I like them real young, my nigga.
See, this gave Roblox a really bad look. Oh, first of many, huh? And it had a big cultural impact on the Roblox community at the time. And anyways, Albert's video was just him talking about what happened and making fun of the one guy who was talking in the video. And that's about it. Albert uploaded a lot of gameplay videos trying out new things, but his main focus was Apocalypse Rising. For those unaware, damn, y'all just don't know anything.
Oh yeah, Apocalypse Rising was one of the good games I actually remember playing. It's basically Walking Dead, but in Roblox. You just have to go to different houses and get guns and kill these zombies. It's pretty much, it's an OG game. I don't think anyone right now is playing it because they rather play To Grow a Garden or Dead Rails. Dead Rails is pretty good, so I can get behind that. But Apocalypse Rising, I remember, is one of the games I actually tried out. It takes me back, man. It really takes me back.
Rising was an open-world survival game about surviving an apocalypse. At the time, Apocalypse Rising was one of the most popular Roblox games to date. It was constantly being advertised on the front page, and new users were joining Roblox just so they could play Apocalypse Rising. That's how big it was. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Albert played it a ton with his friend Jake, who to this day is known as Jangy. Jake was Albert's most prominent friend, basically his right-hand man in all these videos, and to this day they're still good friends. They would mess around killing toxic players and wreaking havoc on the game. These videos didn't garner that much views because no one knew who Albert or Jake was, and without any prior context of who he was, I doubt anyone was lining up eagerly to watch two dudes with webcam mics play video games. Oh god damn it. It's probably the only time I'm going to talk about Jake the entire video, so I'll just let off what I think. It's kind of funny that both Jake and Albert adapted to the YouTube format in the same way. As time went on, it's like they both knew when to both take YouTube seriously. Obviously at the time, they were just two dudes playing games together, but their dynamic evolved with their fan base. Jake had his own channel, but because people only really knew him from AlbertsStuff, it was more difficult for him to get an audience that wasn't Albert's. Both of them blended well with each other in the videos that featured both of them, but the issue was that Jake would normally act out the stern voice of reason persona, while Albert would play up as a goofball who just said things.
Sounds like a you problem, so keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna suck your dick, Albert.
And while it made good yaoi material, it didn't really work out for Jake. Without Albert in his videos, Jake didn't have much to react to, so it was harder for him to find his own identity for a while. At one point, he was obviously trying to fit into the bubbly personality that Albert was known for, but it didn't really work out too well. It only made him feel more like Albert's sidekick.
It's the same problem that X and Ski had, is where X is the main protagonist and Ski is like the sidekick. Ski had to depart from X to become independent. He doesn't want to be known as X's boy, you know, X's sidekick character. So this is exactly what Jay is doing. Jay, I actually remember Jay. He doesn't do anything that stood out to me, so I didn't go check him out. Like, people are mainly there for Albert, not for Jay. So it's kind of hard to be independent if your friend is famous, more famous than you.
Eventually, he came into his own, and it's been going well for him, but those early days were a hard watch.
These basics is sweeping the nation, and it was only a matter of time before it ended up on Roblox.
Is this true? That's right. I got the answers wrong.
As time went on, Jake took a bit of a backseat in Albert's videos, and Albert started focusing more on making content for the audience, not just for himself. You can see the tone shift as he's speaking more directly to the audience rather than just talking to himself. These solo videos did okay, but everything changed when he ventured into his magnum opus.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to get a GF on Roblox? Today we're gonna see...
This was back when the sexiest pile of Lego bricks you could ever see looked like this, and Green Lego Cats was adamant that pedophiles were all over Boys and Girls Dance Club and Meep City. And obviously he was wrong. I mean, of course the pedophiles aren't the ones playing the kids' games, they're the ones entertaining the kids on YouTube. The premise of Online Dating in Roblox series was that Albert would catfish as a girl or a boy and try to get a girlfriend or boyfriend on Roblox. And then he would mess around, and at the end he would tell them that he's actually a man in his 20s the whole time. Damn, maybe Green Lego Cats was right. And this wasn't a new concept, nor was it something Albert was unfamiliar to. He was very open about how he used to do this all the time, presumably after or during the Roblox Hub era. For the time being though, his online dating series ended up being one of the most popular videos to date. In just a week, he cracked 90,000 views on the first episode, which was massive for his channel at the time. And you know, when Toy Story 1 does well, you gotta make a Toy Story 2. This was where Albert was finding his way extremely well. Everything was clicking for once, and the vision of having a really good and prosperous career on YouTube was almost in sight, even if it was built on Roblox sec. It was in this series that we got introduced to Albert's then girlfriend at the time, Lana. Lana, known on her own channel as AlbertsStuff at the time, was Albert's high school girlfriend, and also, by the way, looking at her wiki page, it has her species listed for some reason, and I thought that was funny as fuck. Anyways, they dated in high school, and she would have her own channel showcasing makeup tutorials. Whenever her and Albert shared the screen, Albert would be very vulgar toward her, and in the episode Online Dating in Roblox featuring my girlfriend, he had her featured in the video under the username Lana Tits McGee. At the time, it didn't seem like she minded it at all, and they blended really well with each other. Nothing felt forced, and it looked like they were both having a very good time with it. Apart from the
I mean, we used to have games like my sister on Roblox. The sister is also apparently a giant.
Eventually in 2019, she announced that her and Albert had actually broken up, and it's not really my place to talk about this part, so I'm not really going.
Roblox used to be so wild back then. Like, see, that's the reason why Albert is so different. He's not afraid to speak up on games like that, or he's not afraid to be unhinged on Roblox. He's not. Nowadays, Roblox, it's more kid friendly. Games like that don't even exist anymore, and now it's more, Roblox is more censored than ever because they don't want to repeat what happened last time. So that's why whenever you play on Roblox, you got to be careful on who you're making friends to. Like, they can be a 50-year-old man behind the screen, and just, that's the problem with Roblox. They don't really care about that at all, or they don't really do anything to take control of the situation.
It's not exactly up to me to decide what happened between them, but they both have quietly moved on, so there's that. She's engaged now and apparently owns a spa in Florida, so at least she got out of Dodge. Lana and Jake at the time were Albert's main recording buddies, but the main show was always going to be Albert. It had everything: a silly main character with a stern best friend and a love interest. All it was missing was a villain.
Hey, guess what? Everybody on Roblox, this is for your mother.
The name Julius Cole may sound familiar if you're a Flamingo fan, but it may sound even more familiar if you just played Roblox in the time period. Julius Cole, also known as Julius5005 or Julius Cole Roblox Hater, was a user known for creating the game Happy Family in the town of Robloxia, which was a stolen copy of 1Dev2's iconic Welcome to the Town of Robloxia. Julius often stole Roblox games and models and passed them off as his own. This made him really infamous, and a bunch of people just fucking hated him. And in all honesty, like, he probably wouldn't even be controversial if he did this shit today. Like, no doubt he could get away with, like, stealing shit nowadays.
Yeah.
Creating those girls.
That's the thing about Roblox nowadays. You can just copy and paste different games and no one would give a F at all. Like, you see people, there are these popular games that are out, like Schedule 1 or like Undertale, Deltarune. I think there's another popular game that used to be on. It's called Pokemon Brick Bronze. I don't know if you guys know about that game. It was up for a while and then Nintendo took it down, I think. Yeah, that's pretty crazy to see that nowadays Roblox creators can just take the material from popular games and make it into something as their own. Like, why do people have to steal and make profit off of it? It's hard to find good Roblox games nowadays, besides Dead Rails and a couple others.
Nasty sex places on Roblox when I wasn't. My account got permanently deleted for no reason.
On February 2015, the co-founder of Roblox, Eric Castle, tragically passed away from cancer, and his death was genuinely devastating for the community, especially considering how much he was well known. When this happened, Julius Cole was on his hate watch arc for Roblox, so he made a video celebrating his death.
Bro. That is crazy, dog. Bro, you shouldn't. Don't make fun of other people, bro. It's death, bro.
Is this historically accurate? People really did not like this, and he got so many death threats and shit. He had so much hate going to him all the time. Eventually, Albert poked some fun at him in the video Angriest Person on Roblox, and this sparked their war against each other. Albert honestly didn't really give a fuck. He would just mess around with Julius, who would constantly try to get him to act out, and it never worked. Most notably, they had a rap battle where Albert made a diss track about them.
Got a new logo, but it looks like a Cheez-It. Kids cursing on their live stream, but you didn't see it. Got banned talking about warts on my penis. Obese, but I'm cute, cause I'm built like Venus.
Eventually, Julius stopped with his antics and deleted all of his videos and seemingly came to his senses. Nowadays, he just uploads vlogs and stuff. People hated Julius Cole so much for basically no fucking reason. He got death threats and racial slurs literally every day of his life. And I kind of feel bad because he was kind of forced to go down this road. He was obviously too young when he stole a bunch of Roblox games, and it feels like he was forced to grow into the villain role for no reason. Yeah, he did make fun of a guy for dying of cancer, but literally everyone did that at the time. Anyways, back to AlbertsStuff. Albert was a unique case because unlike most YouTubers on Roblox, he did the one thing nobody could. He swore.
5 Minecraft YouTubers who've sworn.
Shit! Tits! Bitch!
So we got a black kid and a cow. This could only mean one thing. Dinner.
At the time, most Roblox YouTubers were either this guy or this guy. Albert kind of fit in the middle, and that's what made him a lot more popular, because it was like if Markiplier or Jacksepticeye played Roblox. It was like funny, stupid shit. Obviously, at the time, if Albert got up to his antics on any account, he would be banned by Roblox instantly, but that's why he was 2 steps ahead. One of the main methods of Albert's stuff was his alternate accounts, and the most notable one being Girl with a Big Heart 2. That was so prominent that it may as well have been his main account.
Yeah, Albert, every time he makes a video, right? He will make an account every single time. He would just either be creative or just spam, like just smash the keyboard or just spam the keyboard to think of a name. Like, this dude is so hilarious and so edgy. That's what makes him stand out. He's not Dennis Daly. He's not, I can't think of any other YouTuber other than Dennis that played Roblox, Dan TDM, but he constantly be edgy, that it grew him an audience, and a lot of people start to play Roblox with a different outlook because of him.
While we're on the topic, let's go over all the accounts Albert made.
Big-breasted woman. Sitter, not shitter, babysitter Bonnie.
He was Dr. Clump.
Gag girl. Dumbass.
My name's Milkman too.
They know me around here as Granny Big Nipple.
I am Piglet Pepperoni. We have hypothyroidism, but that doesn't stop us from being a bad girl. Depressticles.
Bro, Minecraft Blocks 83.
And some other ones. After every video, the account he used would get banned, so there would be a lot of these in mass production, and a lot of them, like Piglet Pepperoni, would never be used again. A lot of them eventually got hacked and torn to pieces anyways, including Girl with a Big Heart too, but this was Albert's cycle. He was used to this. People loved watching him troll online daters and do funny shit, but behind the scenes, Albert started changing a bit. Even though Albert had made a living for himself, being vulgar and unfiltered, he couldn't help but notice other people thriving just as him with half as much effort. Russo Plays is a friend of Albert, most prominently featured in the later years of AlbertsStuff. He was a regular content creator for Roblox, inoffensive, family-friendly fun, everything that Albert wasn't. Money was on the line, and even though Albert had a loyal fan base, he had hardly had the wealth to show for it. And if that was it, then it would have been the end of the story. But then that damn bird took over. In 2017, Albert announced that he was making a new channel called Flamingo, and mentioned that this new channel would feature more collaborations and more editing, effectively a different venture in Roblox YouTube. Albert was adamant that this channel wouldn't in any form replace AlbertsStuff.
So that was a fucking lie.
It started out as this second channel that had the same premise, but it was just him and a second anonymous editor named Carlito. When I first heard Carlito, I thought it was some Hispanic dude. Then it turned out to be a white guy named Adam, this motherfucker. Albert explicitly stated that AlbertsStuff would live on alongside Flamingo, but as the time went on, AlbertsStuff was slowly phased out, and there was never a goodbye or a formal retirement of the AlbertsStuff channel. It just stopped existing after a few Flamingo videos, and this is when a lot of his core audience started to tune out from his videos, including me. Like, I'm an old head, I don't know any of this new shit. Flamingo is effectively Albert's rehab project. At first, it sounds really stupid to just start over the whole thing, but you have to understand what was going on at the time. At the time, the era of edgy YouTube content was dying out, times were changing, and things like these weren't exactly socially acceptable anymore, especially in light in several events and a certain bridge incident.
Yep. Yeah, you can't be edgy anymore. Like 2017, 2018, it's like the last years that you can be edgy. But now, you try to find a Roblox YouTuber that is similar to AlbertsStuff, yeah, they're gonna get demonetized. They're not gonna pop off like he did. Albert came at the right time, and he switched his content to more kid-friendly, and to which, I mean, I could have watched his later videos after he moved, but I grew up with AlbertsStuff so much to a point where it's just kind of hard for me to go to his latest videos on Flamingo and kind of get that same reaction. Well, not only because I'm older, but the other side of me is like, oh yeah, I want him to be edgy, but knowing that he's not going to do that in his videos anymore. At the end of the day, we live in the best moments of our lives, and after the moments are gone, we just carry on, you know?
What a fucking
Nice man. More importantly, they weren't marketable. Who knew you can't put a price tag on not... I mean, in my opinion, AlbertsStuff wasn't as bad as, you know, some other people. But, I mean, there were still some unsavory moments on this channel.
Oh, hello, young man. Wanna touch me? Okay, what the fuck?
A lot of advertisers were pulling out of YouTube and cutting off the funding. In response, YouTube knew to go after those who were being irresponsible with their content. And Albert was making adult content on a children's game, which caused a lot of more issues for him. In the words of a shitty air conditioning technician, it would cost less to get a new system than it would to fix the issue at hand. It's a little hard for me to go in depth with Flamingo as a channel because I wasn't really locked into its development. I knew it existed and I watched a little bit of the videos, but it's clear that the target demographic shifted gradually. When he started out on Flamingo, his main gimmick was trolling with admin commands on games like Adopt Me and Raise a Cute Kid, as well as...
Yeah, he made a good point that if you have a broken air conditioning or like a ventilator, it's better to get a new one than to fix it. So that's what Albert did. Instead of trying to fix his channel, he just simply get a new one without saying, oh, I'm gonna retire from AlbertsStuff, I'm gonna go on Flamingo. You won't be seeing any more videos on AlbertsStuff. It's kind of like with SML. If you guys remember, SML used to be on top of the game. They used to make similar content, like they're being edgy and stuff, using Nintendo characters, and with the additional original character of Jeffy on Super Mario Logan. But then Nintendo's like sue them, and then YouTube starts to demonetize their videos to a point where they had to make other channels to make profit, but then those channels wouldn't be successful. This is whole drama going on. I might make a video about SML and why, like how they change their characters and everything. But yeah, long story short, they have these puppets they use now, and with new identities, they can't use Nintendo products anymore. So yeah, the OG Super Mario Logan, where Jeffrey came in and Mario and Rosalina and Chef PP, those are the good days. Now it doesn't feel the same anymore. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys can get behind that.
As well as indulging in Roblox myths. Jesus Christ, do you remember when people gave a shit about that? Albert flat out refused to bring up his old channel at all, going as far as to not mention it at all and avoid any instances of name dropping it. And for valid reason, because a lot of the things he said weren't only bad by YouTube standards, but also bad by like regular people's standards.
Alright, I can't really tell if I'm supposed to be SpongeBob or an Asian man, so I think
that was really bad.
It wasn't like he was ripping slurs or anything, but it was definitely a bad look, and the only way to avoid it was by pretending it didn't exist. That's just a method these days, huh? Albert's humor changed a lot too. Instead of it being about fat people and people with ethnic names, it became about fat people and people with ethnic names. Damn, never mind. Shit. After a while, he became more open with Facecam, and the difference between him then and now was very night and day. Albert even introduced his new girlfriend, Fox Kirsten, and these two are locked in. These two were together forever. It's Roblox's cutest couple. Damn it! Okay, well, Flamingo said that he's gonna have new people come onto the channel, and he's already been spotted with this new and upcoming YouTuber called Kaneko Kitten, so maybe they can... The Flamingo trademark is everything AlbertsStuff isn't. It's marketable, it's for all ages, and that's about it. Flamingo was behind a lot of iconic Roblox culture. The chill face became a popular meme because of him. He also did the raid bot with the junk bot. What? Sorry, he did a raid with the junk bot outfit that Roblox made, and people got mad at this? Bro, you people can't do anything. Albert's main account, Mr. Flimflam, is the most followed account on Roblox, only beat out by the official Roblox account and CEO David Bazuki's personal Builderman account. That's...
What? I didn't know that, bro. Mr. Flimflam is the most followed behind the Roblox account and the Builderman account. What?
It's fucking insane. He has 2 awards that are officially recognized by Roblox, that of which includes the most joined group at the 8th annual Bloxy Awards and the Video Star of the Year award at the Roblox Innovation Awards 2022. This is the same guy who said this.
Buddy. You know what? Fuck you.
As it stands now, this channel has been up for 7 years and withstood the test of time. He rapidly evolved past AlbertsStuff and is now literally the biggest Roblox YouTuber on the website. In a way, I think that Flamingo's rebrand was the best decision for him. It was hard to understand why he did what he did at the time, especially considering that for the longest time he refused to address AlbertsStuff, but truthfully, he just wanted a new life. The YouTube scene was rapidly changing, and the people of all walks of life who had made, quote, edgy content had a decision to make. Some of them picked the wrong one. I can imagine it's difficult to shed your skin because there will always be people who are used to seeing the old imagery and the old jokes, and doing anything as much as acknowledging those events is only going to push you back down into that skin when the goal is to keep moving forward. Which is why I think he refused to discuss his history for a while, which makes sense. Make the majority of your fans stop watching you so you can build up a new crowd from scratch, then grow over time with a new community, and you've succeeded at becoming a new person. Current Flamingo isn't the channel that replaced AlbertsStuff. It is AlbertsStuff because AlbertsStuff is Albert, and it always has been. I just needed time to see it.
AlbertsStuff is still there. It's just he can't be unhinged anymore. He can't be unfiltered as he was before. Flamingo, applaud to you for winning awards, making Roblox. Like, he moved on from the past. That's what I like. Not a lot of people can just move on from their past, or it's really hard to move on, considering they got so much success from their old channel. But he legit took more step forward and became a different person. No, he became a different YouTuber, you know? He's the same person, but he made his content more better for children. I'm pretty sure most of us are AlbertsStuff fans. If you're not, why you're watching this video. We grew up with the edgy content, and we don't move on from that. When we think of Albert, we think of his old edgy style, his old content. When you know that Flamingo is the opposite of that, you don't even want to watch it. You're like, what's the point?
I think I'm ready to move out. They were good times. Sometimes I miss them. Sometimes I wish I could go back. Sometimes I do, but I keep my expectations low. I can always go back, honestly. It's just that no one will be there, no matter how long I wait. Waiting drove me crazy, but now I know that I was waiting for nothing. So I won't go back there. It's what he would have wanted. It's what he wants.
W video, man. I think that's it. W video, bro. He explains it really well. I like how he he told the beginning of AlbertsStuff and what caused him to be famous and what changed of the channel and how it is today. I really like what he did with that. And yeah, that's pretty much all for today's video. What do you guys think? Are you guys still AlbertsStuff fans? Are you Flamingo fans? Do you prefer his old content to rather watch his old content, or you rather watch his new content? For me personally, I want to live in that nostalgic moment of rewatching his old content. I know there's like a whole archive of people posting them on YouTube, but I don't think I'll ever visit Flamingo just to watch it, because I'm not a kid anymore. And don't get me wrong, he's successful in any way, shape, or form. It's just personally not for me. But if you like his new content, if you mess with his Flamingo channel, hey, by all means, go ahead. But for me, AlbertsStuff always remains a place in my heart where he introduces mature content for a kid-friendly game. That's something that people try to do. I think a few have done it, but no one has done it as good as him, in my opinion. You can go down in the comments, leave any other YouTubers that have probably done the same way as him, but I can't think of any of the other YouTubers that done exactly what he did, and he just move on from that. And this dude, he used to work out. Like, this dude was jacked, except he skipped leg day. This dude was jacked, bro. If you were to get in a fight with him, if you were to fight him, you would lose. Yeah, that's pretty much all for today's video. If you like, please like. If you want me to do more reaction videos, consider subscribing. I'm planning to do more reaction videos in the upcoming future. Hope everyone has an amazing summer. Take care of themselves, stay safe, go outside, go to the beach, get the sun rays on your skin, but don't spend too much outside, otherwise you might get skin cancer. Stay hydrated, take care, you guys, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Peace out.